Mr. Speaker.
That Honorable Vondee.
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, marriage between two people is consented. Two people must agree. Mr. Speaker, I'm just failing to understand how an object is going to respond to a proposal and to get married to. So, if you call that kind of thing a marriage, Mr. Speaker, I really fail to understand how that can become a marriage. Those who marry. So, if you say a person married to an animal and an object, the object cannot respond to a proposal for marriage. Neither can the animal. So, Mr. Speaker, that's my contention.
Actually, I was of the same view. Then yes. I realized that even the animals, they can also consent.
The animal may, if you like, express, but even then, for objects, Mr. Speaker, I really don't see how an object can respond to a marriage proposal. So if you can limit sexual intercourse, having sexual intercourse, Mr. Speaker, I think that will help us. But to say a marriage, Mr. Speaker, I don't really see how it happens to marry. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Well, this world is not our own, so we are just passing through. Maybe they are, as they said, they are not looking at only today, they are also looking at tomorrow. Because it's an enduring legislation, so they want to capture enough to cover what may happen tomorrow. The degeneration going on in our society these days is unimaginable. Yes, Honorable Mama Yarga.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I think it is important to understand the context in which these proposals are being made. It is perfectly possible that a group, a sect, some organization can, purport to be performing the functions of assisting parties, human or otherwise, to establish relationships that they would choose to characterize as marriage. And I think the object of the proponents of this bill is to have us outlaw such conduct. And so I think that it is possible. We've seen it in other parts of the world, and I think that is what we are guarding against. And we're not talking about actual marriage. We're also talking about purporting to be married. And so I don't think that this proposal is out of place. And I also know that so many things are happening. Mr. Speaker, there is a whole wave of artificial intelligence, and human beings are being designed, mechanically cloned, and some actually look like human beings and have been wired to perform certain functions, Mr. Speaker. I didn't say sexual functions, but I'm saying that they have been wired to perform certain functions. Mr. Speaker, I will not be surprised. I will not be surprised to see people, try to establish what they, in their minds, perceive to be marriage with inanimate objects, as we see. I mean, we go to airports, we travel, we see, artificial intelligence informing some human beings